make you think that I should calm down.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is video 2 in my kitchen remodel series. And the last video you guys saw me packing up the kitchen, and a lot of that part of day 1 you guys saw us changing out the sliders. So I'm going to show you guys the soft close action we have now that these are all done. So that is one without the soft close action, and this is what they all look like now that we've finished that. And there you go, it's much nicer. So we're moving on now to removing all of the hinges on the doors so that we can replace them with the new soft close hinges.
You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, we should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down?
Okay, so we have all the cabinet doors off now, except the ones that already have the new hinges. These two have hinges already, and these two have hinges already. But all the other doors are taken off. So this is what it's looking like. And we had the wrong, so these drawer and this drawer had different size sliders, so we're gonna have to wait for those to come in to finish it. But all the other drawers have new sliders. He completed that last night, and the rest of today, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and he got all those sliders done. And so this is where we are, 3/4 of the way through day 2. Now we're just moving all of the doors out into the garage. We are so blessed to have a oversized 2.5 car garage. So this allowed us to get a lot of the work done here once we pulled my car out. And so here Aaron is just removing all of the old hinges, and then we're gonna be moving on to placing the new ones. Now he did buy a jig to place these new hidden hinges. And if anyone is interested in a tutorial on that, he did actually have a talk through part in this video that I cut out because I wasn't sure if anyone would be interested in that or not. But there is a talk through of exactly how to use this jig that I'm gonna show you guys in just a moment that helped him to put the new hinges on. So if anybody's interested in that, here are what they look like. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below, and we will put that video out for you if anyone is at all interested in that. And here is the jig now.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed.
All right, well, Erin is putting all the hinges on the door. I'm gonna go ahead and degloss all of the boxes. Because they're so dark, we wanted to paint inside of them. So I'm gonna be deglossing all the surfaces that we're painting, which is basically everything. So I'm gonna just pour it into this glass container. This is a vase, but I want to use something glass. I have gloves, and then I have my scuff pad to wipe it on there with. I don't want to drip this on the floor, so I'll probably be putting down a cloth as I move around the kitchen.
I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
Okay, so I'm just showing you guys here how glossy the side of this looks versus like the top that's been deglossed. So you can kind of tell on these shelves. All right, guys, day 3. So I have all the doors off and I've deglossed everything. Erin's been working on putting on the new hinges. We were waiting for the sliders to come in for these drawers and that drawer, and they just arrived today. So he's gonna do that next. We moved the table over. Well, I moved the table over so that we can move the fridge and plug the fridge in right here. And so you guys can kind of see, I've just been trying to keep everything cleaned off. We had a bunch of junk on the counters. We got some more boxes, and now our kitchen is, living room's still a disaster, but all of this is pretty much taken care of as far as like we pulled out the oven and the microwave so we can paint around there. And so we were gonna go ahead and prime because the rest of the sliders weren't supposed to come in until tomorrow, but they arrived today. So he's gonna go ahead and do that, hoping we can start priming before the end of today, but I'm not sure. But yeah, all the doors are off, and we didn't have to mark the doors because he's putting all new hinges on, so that kind of saved a little bit of time.
Did you ever stop and think why spend too much time just getting...
Okay, so here I was going through and actually removing all of the new hinges back off the doors so we could get ready to paint them and everything. Erin was filling in the holes and making any repairs on the cabinets. Now, on the actual doors themselves and also on the shelves, there were quite a few repairs, which also made this project take longer. So we basically are just trying to make sure that we had everything as perfect as we could possibly do it. So there was a bunch of little cracks and things that needed to be repaired in the doors and the shelves. And like there's a piece of particle board or something, like I forget what it's called. It goes across the front of the shelf that we had to glue back down. A lot of them were peeling off, and then again, you just see Erin here, he was filling holes on the back because our other hinges showed through. So a lot of wood filling and then going back and sanding before we could start painting. Now this here is the little piece that was above our kitchen sink, and it just had a really like intricate, I guess not intricate, but real, like you guys see, it's like a real design, like a very old school looking design. So we just decided to reshape this into just a very simple arch.
And playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know me. I need somebody to love. Oh.
Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how bad all of these cabinets are, which I'm going to be deglossing them again, but I'm just sanding down where we're filling in the holes in the cabinets. And I just wanted to show you guys, like some of them are even worse, but this whole corner was like this. I just started kind of like scraping just out of curiosity. And they're like, some of them are like way worse than this, but they're all probably at least this bad. It's really just grime from like 35 years. This is a lot of work, so worth it. I'm not discouraged. I'm actually excited to be doing this.
Every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
So here Aaron is just removing all of the trim around all the cabinets so that we could go in and paint all of this.
Let's be more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me.
Ooh, this one's got a nice surprise under there for us.
It's just us two, me and you.
All right, y'all. Day 5. I think we are finally gonna start painting today. Okay, so I had told you guys in my last video how a lot of these pegs had snapped off into the cabinet. So basically the solution Aaron had was that we would just drill a little screw in them, grab the pliers and pull it right out. And that worked so well. I was actually impressed. Sometimes the screw would get stuck in the little peg, and so then I would just turn the screwdriver on reverse and they'd come right out. But this part was actually kind of fun to do. I was surprised at how easy it was. And so I kind of just went around and removed all of those. And then I moved on to finishing up sanding all of the holes that Aaron had filled where all of our old hinges had been. So some more wood filling and sanding. Now we also had a bunch of holes underneath the cabinet casing. I don't know, the previous owners must have had a bunch of stuff hung under their cabinets, but this one in particular had like 4 or 6 holes in there, and one of the other cabinets had like 4 holes under there, but I guess they just must have had like a bunch of paper towel holders and stuff like that. We did have our paper towel holder under here and we moved it, but I think a lot of these holes were from the previous owners.
Can't believe you love me, I just feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me. I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing.
Okay, so we're basically going around and just screwing doors to get the screw holes. So we're just gonna be moving the doors around and, you know, getting the holes lined up.
All your sorrows let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade if you're ready for a...
Okay, so we are also blessed to have a very large basement, and so we were able to set up a large space to start painting. Now, I will say that I originally set out all the cups and stuff, and I was thinking in my head that we were gonna paint down on the cups, but then I realized that would be like a lot of bending over, so we ended up changing our mind, and we ended up actually painting them and stuff before we went back and put them on the cups. So you guys will probably see us in a little bit kind of go in a different direction. So in these clips right here, we are setting everything up, but we are also wiping the cabinets one more time down with soap and water because Aaron had sanded where we had filled all of the holes for the hinges and for the old holes for the hardware. Now, we did get this painter's, I forget what it's called, but it's like painter's paper. And it was actually from Paint Supply, and it is a fourth of the cost. Well, it's the same cost as the paper you get on Amazon, but it's either 2 or 4 times as much. I forget what Aaron said, but he just wanted me to mention to you guys that if you're looking for this kind of paper, look at Paint Supply or Painter Supply. It's like for professional painters if you have one of those in your area. But it was at least half to a fourth the cost of what Amazon was going to cost because you get so much more. Now, we also tested doing like little strips of tape versus taping the whole thing down because we started trapping air here, and I don't think it really made a big difference in the long run, but yeah, you could just do little pieces, the strips of tape like that, and then it allows the air to release.
The good times, dance until it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes.
All right, so now we've moved on back upstairs, and Aaron is taping off all the bases of the cabinets so we could get ready to paint, and I'm going behind him and wiping down yet once again with soap and water because we had sanded all the spots with the wood filler, and so we needed to go back and re-wipe everything.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me.
And here our little munchkins wanted to help, so I was letting them help wipe down the bases of the cabinets where I needed to still kind of get all of the dust off from sanding.
Without you, without you, You can take me high.
All right, you guys, so that is where I'm leaving y'all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it and you're looking forward to the rest in the series. This was so much work. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet in any of these videos, but we have 41 doors and 25 drawers in this kitchen and laundry area because this remodel includes the laundry because the cabinets kind of continue into the laundry rooms. But yeah, last thing we did on this day was Erin went ahead and taped up all of our stainless steel appliances so that we could go ahead and paint, and we did finally start painting the next day after this. So you guys will see us painting in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
You can take me high.